Hello, friends. It is Mrs. Stevenson here with you again, and this time we are going to do a totally different kind of art. Now, some of our friends and I, with Mrs. Barnett, were doing some experimenting this week with light and shadow, which is why I have this funny thing on my head right here. This is a light that I've been using, and it goes around my head so that I have my hands free. It's kind of a neat little flashlight. But I also have this kind of a flashlight. Maybe you have a flashlight at your house you can try to do some light experimenting with. And I thought we had been making shadow puppets, shadow figures, shadow art on the wall with our hands. And one of my friends showed me how to make a really cool butterfly. I'm going to turn off my lights and I'm going to show you. So it's always best to try something like this in a dark room. See, here's my light, and I can shine my light onto the board. It's right on my head, and I can show you how my friend showed me how to make a butterfly. See, if you put your thumbs together and you go like this with your hands, it looks like a butterfly. Isn't that cool? Now, I also have a light here. Maybe I can turn this one off. And see if I can show you how to do a butterfly with this. I have a light that's beside my computer here. So I'll shine that light on it. And she told me to go like this. You see that? If you put your thumbs together and your hands like that, you can make it look like a butterfly and its wings. Very cool. So that got me thinking, if we can use our hands, Mrs. Barnett asked me to make a bunny. Look, cute little bunny with his floppy ears. If you can make shadow art with your hands and your body, can you make shadow art another way? It got me thinking, maybe I could make shadow art with shapes and paper. So I have this piece of Bristol board here. It's a little bit thicker than regular paper. Regular paper will work too, but it's a little bit more floppy. So if you have Bristol board, it's a little bit thicker and it works a little better maybe. So I thought maybe I'll try drawing a shape on my Bristol board and cutting it out to see if I can make a shadow using paper. And another thing that you could use if you don't have Bristol board around, you could use a box. Maybe a grown-up could help you. You could draw the shape on the box, and then the grown-up could help you cut it out, maybe. Cardboard, or even if you have something like a cereal box that you could use, something like that around your house, a Kleenex box that is empty, maybe you could cut that. So I'm going to draw something on, I drew something on my page. You can't see it because it's in pencil, but I'm cutting it out. And I want to see if you can figure out what this shape is. The thing that you need to remember when you are making shadow puppets is that you need to make some detail in the shape. If I just put my hand up like that, it doesn't really look like anything except a hand. But if I go like this, it looks like a bunny because I'm holding my hand in a certain way. And you can see, if I put my fingers together, you can't see the two ears. But if I separate them, then you can. So you need to kind of think about that when you're drawing the details on your paper. All right. So here I'm cutting my guy out here. I don't know. You might not know what this is. We'll see. Maybe we could at least have some guesses. Whoops. Okay. I was kind of inspired by the weather outside today. We'll see if you can figure out what I'm thinking about today. Because something different is happening outside. I don't know if you've noticed. Something white is falling from the sky. Have you noticed what that white stuff is falling from the sky? I bet some of you are pretty excited about it. All right, here's my guy. What do you think he is? You got it. It's a snowman with a hat on. And he's got some stick arms. Oh, he's already making a shadow. Look at that. You see my snowman shadow? If you want to make some shadow puppets, you could play around with your shadow puppets. Maybe a grown-up at your house could take a photo of what you've done, put it on your portfolio for the educators to see. But are you noticing how when I hold it close to the board, the shadow gets smaller, and when I hold it farther away from the board, the shadow gets bigger? See that? Isn't that neat? Now, I also have this popsicle stick. You can do it with a straw. Even a pencil would work, or a pen. So I'm going to tape my popsicle stick onto the back because I don't really want my hand in the shadow art. There's my snowman. I wonder what he's going to do today. Maybe he'll shovel my driveway for me. That would be nice. Here's my snowman. I also made a few other characters to show you. So, friends in my class have been talking a lot about characters in different stories. And I made 3 characters of one of our favorite stories that we've been talking a lot about lately. Let me see if you know who these characters are, okay? I have this character. See the shadow? Does it look like a little girl? It's supposed to look like a little girl. Yep. I wonder which character this could be. There are little girls in lots of different stories. All right, maybe you need another clue. Now I have this guy. What does he look like? Look at the shadow. Maybe he looks like a bear. Hopefully, a big bear. Okay. Oh, sort of the same figure, but smaller, right? Another bear, but smaller. Ooh, an even smaller bear. Now, what story do you think I've made characters for? There's a little bear, a medium-sized bear, and a big bear, and a little girl. It's Goldilocks. Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Isn't that fun? So I'm going to do a shadow puppet play on my wall. I'm going to do Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Maybe you could make up your own characters and make up a little story. Maybe someone could take a video of you with your shadow puppets, and you could put a little story on your portfolio page. There's my little baby bear. Someone's been eating my porridge and it's all gone. What do you think? This is going to be fun. I'm excited to make my shadow puppet play. So hopefully all of you find some materials around your house and you can make some shadow art, some shadow puppet art to show your educators. I hope you have a lot of fun, friends. Something else some of my friends were noticing before I go, something else they were noticing is they could make shadows with their toys. So you could also see this guy's horns. You could also play around and you could put on some sort of a play with some of your toys. Maybe you could make up a story. That's another alternative if you don't have Bristol board or popsicle sticks to make shadow puppets. I hope you have a lot of fun with this, friends. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of your creative ideas in your portfolios.